The South Park guys, $300 million per year they got in this deal.
Wow.
How does something like that happen? Here's my vision. They go to Matt and Trey and they say, we want you to go full-time South Park, mock Donald Trump, make him look bad. And they went, why?
And now also to make things worse, Tim is nervous they're starting to lose the culture war after the recent South Park episode making fun of Donald Trump. You know, Tim did not handle that well because he's a big South Park fan, so he's really struggling with this. And eventually he came up with this theory to help him cope over it about how the South Park guys didn't really want to make fun of Trump, but Paramount just kept offering them more and more money until they eventually sold out and agreed to make fun of him. And also Tim made a bunch of other tweets and videos about this. So it's just been making him sick, literally. Like when he went on Matan's podcast, he was about to throw up. So they had to bring him Pepto-Bismol.
They've been talking about how they need a liberal Joe Rogan forever. I'm willing to bet that these prominent liberal billionaires and corporate types were like, listen, why do people like Joe? Because he's edgy, he's off the cuff. He'll say things you're not allowed to say. How do we do this? Well, Colbert.
How about this? How about this? Right now, Joe Rogan doesn't like Trump and anything. He's denouncing Trump right now, his support for Trump. All these other podcasters probably gave Trump an edge to win the election. I think they've said it like, hey, might have swung the election because we had him on the podcast. And right now, I think Tim Pool, everything he believed in, he thought that like, hey, you know, South Park ain't woke. Now it's like sort of, oh shit, now he's attacking the guy that I like, right? Which is like also the same thing for The Boys too. At first, they were attacking the liberals, and then in the second season, they started to attack the conservatives, and then they were like, what the fuck? They're like, hey, what the hell, man? That ain't, like, they're attacking us. And it's like, dude, like, that shit, I think it's more on the conservative side. They're the biggest snowflakes I've ever seen. Overall, I don't think it's I wouldn't say in the general conservative, like left wing or the right side. I think it's like a certain part of the left and a certain part of the right. They are the most outspoken, and it makes it look worse than it is, but you just can't listen to them. Like Tim Pool, and there's some YouTubers out there that say, oh, woke, go woke, go broke. And it's like, dude, go like woke, what, I don't know what fucking woke means anyway to them, but like woke has all, I think for me, I think if we understand what woke is like I kind of understanding what like sort of in society, like the bounds and like the understanding of there's these unspoken things that in society people understand about, like, yes, there is racism, yes, there is an unbalance of things based off of gender and all, there's an inequality in the world, right? And I think you can understand that, right? Because whoever holds the power, sometimes the people that hold the power, they're probably like racist, who knows, right? Or they're biased towards their own race, or it could be like that, right? You cannot say also that isn't possible, because that is a certain thing that can be possible, or you know, it's a certain problem that can happen in society. This society or this world ain't like perfect, where we don't follow hierarchies.
Ain't it? Colbert is straight-laced and boring. It's on the nose. The South Park guys, $300 million per year they got in this deal.
Wow.
How does something like that happen? Here's my vision. They go to Matt and Trey and they say, we want you to go full-time South Park, mock Donald Trump, make him look bad. And they went, why?
No, South Park has always been increasing in value. Comedy Central died. That was their most valuable freaking piece of art, basically.
And they were like, we will pay you a lot of money. What's a lot of money? We will give you 30 million a year. We don't need 30 million a year. 50 million a year. Guys, we're rich. We don't need 50 million a year. Okay. 100 million a year. And they're like, honestly, what am I going to do with that? How about we give you 1.5 billion over 5 years? And then Matt and Trey were like, really? I imagine they were like, what do you want to do it? We want shock content that mocks Trump. I don't know, give me $1 billion.
You know why it's cost so much? Because HBO bought it previously. And HBO is also, I mean, they're worth a lot of money too. And what Paramount did is try to buy like basically the streaming rights for it too. Like all the episodes and everything.
$1 billion, done. And they gave him $1 billion. Now, I don't know if that's actually what happened, but it seems pretty obvious. The only problem is they're phoning it in. Yeah, can we bring the Pepto-Bismol? I'm going to throw up.
You're going to throw up?
It's not a bit. I actually am going to throw up.
You're going to throw up because I'm hitting you with such hard questions?
It's true, yeah. I think it's because I ate a bunch of bacon.
A bunch of bacon?
Bunch of raw bacon. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Nah. He's disgusted by himself. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that.